Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is actually Teacher Appreciation Week. So if you go to McDonald's, they have it going from May 6th to the 10th. If you're a teacher or any type of educator, you get a free medium-sized hot or iced coffee, any flavor that you want. Also 2 cookies. 2 chocolate chip cookies for free. You just need to show your ID. I got a vanilla medium iced coffee. I haven't had this in a long time. It was legit free. So if you're a teacher or an educator, go to your nearest McDonald's, claim one of this. You have like the whole week to do this. I just got done with work and then I had a gift card for Burger King. So I ended up getting me, not this one, a Whopper Junior meal, ranch sauce, small. And I also wanted to talk to you guys, give you guys like a life update. I'm parked under this tree in front of Starbucks. So it's a very busy road. I hope people aren't looking at me like, girl, who are you talking to? Boy, do I have a life update for y'all. By the way, thank you guys for showing love on my videos. I've been getting hundreds of views and I'm just very grateful for people that watch my videos and support me. You guys have been following me through life on my journey. I've been sharing my experiences with you guys, being open with you guys about everything. I'm gonna start eating my Whopper Jr. I didn't even know I get a drink from Burger King. Well, obviously, never mind. I ordered a meal. My brains are broken for no reason. Yeah, I'm gonna eat my Whopper Jr. and my fries. I have nowhere to set my food. I need one of those tables where you can like sit down and set it all up. But it was a long day, so don't mind I look freaking crazy. I had clips in my hair, but I'm like, oh, let's just take it off. But let me just eat real quick. Let me just get in some bite. I ate nothing all day today. Look at this burger. I love Whopper Juniors so much. The cold ranch. Let me eat. I'm so hungry. I'm jittery. I need to freaking eat. I've never done this before. Eat after work. I feel like this is my time for myself. Since being single and everything, I've been doing a lot of things alone and I've been learning to enjoy my own company, because when you're single you feel lonely. Well, some people feel lonely. I had at one point felt super lonely. I posted a video about that, bawled my eyes out and everything. You feel lonely, right? But you have to think about it like this. If you don't love spending time with yourself, that's not good and that's sad. Like, you want to be able to enjoy your own company. You want to be able to enjoy being by yourself and being alone, because you are with yourself 24/7. You spend most of your time by yourself. So how do you not love being by yourself? So I read a quote and that kind of changed everything for me, because that really put things into perspective for me. And I'm like, you know what? Yeah, that's so right. Like, as much as I preach that I love myself and I know my worth, it's like, when I had these sad, lonely moments, I completely forgot that you love yourself. So why are you not okay with being alone and spending time in your own presence? That definitely put things into perspective for me. Yeah, I'm enjoying these little moments. I enjoy my drive to work. I enjoy my drive coming home from work. I enjoy my little drives of just being by myself, eating by myself, and doing everything all on my own and by myself again. I was about to do my fry and forgot I left the fry in there. But I've been loving my own presence. I've been loving being with myself and the solitude, the quietness, just loving my own presence. I don't like the stem parts. I've been really, really loving just being by myself. And I guess I can share this. I was in a situationship. Like, I was talking to somebody and I mentioned about it a couple of times in my videos and in my recent videos. I mentioned how I was talking to somebody and this person was different and blah, blah. I was talking all this stuff, and as of date, I am no longer in that situationship. Let me take one more bite before I get into how everything happened and what happened exactly. By the way, my sister just did my lashes. She just got into lashing, and so I'm her little model. I was talking to this guy for, ever since February, March, May, 4 months. And this was on some intense shit, okay? Like, I really was not looking to talk to anybody, fall for anybody. That was not my plan. I met someone, goofed around, and then I was like, why the hell am I, what is my life? Completely decided that this is done. Like, I'm not gonna be doing this goofing around shit anymore. Goofing around, I mean by falling for these guys, talking to them, giving my time and energy into them. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? And then I was done with that, and then I was just like casually talking to somebody in February. Stupid. You live and you learn. What can you fucking do? So I dealt with that. After that whole casual talking with the guy in February, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm done with this too. Like, no casual, I don't know, relations. I don't know what you want to fucking call it. Not casual sex, but like talking to somebody and like just wasting my time basically. Right when I was like, okay, yeah, girl, get it together. We're 2 months into 2025. You're still falling into these little traps of talking to people, being disappointed. Like, just stop. Focus on your damn self. And I met this guy, which is the one that I was referring to as like, he's different and yada yada yada. I basically started talking to him, yeah, since February, and then I started to develop feelings for him. He developed feelings for me. I think we jumped into things really quickly. Like, we didn't make anything official, but we definitely fell hard, was obsessive with each other, blah blah blah. And then we planned to meet excuse me, in April. Yeah, we met. He's sweeter in person. It's hard to gauge someone's personality. It's hard. Like, over text, you can never tell how a person can be, and like, you don't know if you'll actually connect with someone. But we got into it pretty fast, and then we had kind of agreed to take things slow, and so we did that, took things slow. And we also agreed that when we meet up, it's like our formal way of meeting, and we should take things slow. So that was the plan. And then when we met up, I instantly liked him. I still felt the same. Nothing really changed. But I got to see more of his personality, which is great. Then we had like disagreements while he was down here in Hawaii. But we made up. We apologized on both of our behalves. Then he left after that week. And then things changed. I don't know. Why am I getting fucking low-key emotional? I'm not gonna eat my cookie because I'm just gonna wait till I go home, because actually talking about this kind of makes me lose my appetite. I'm not gonna lie. Everything changed once he came back home. His texting style, barely texts. Every time he does, it's just good morning, how was your day? But that's like after 8 hours had passed. I think the reason why I'm so affected by that is because when we first started talking, the texting style was not like that at all. It was like very constant. The longest he would go without texting me is like an hour, and that's because he was at work. But other than that, he would text me during work, text me while he was out doing things. It was just really different. Once he landed, I don't know what changed. I did not see it coming, and so I was very sidelined by the change in the urgency of texting, how he was texting, how often he was texting me. And it just got to a point where it's like, hey, good morning, sorry I fell asleep, how was your day? After like, it's already 8 p.m. or 10 p.m. where around 8 p.m. where I live, and then he's like 2 hours ahead. Yeah, it just became like good morning, and then sorry I fell asleep, and then hey, good morning. And then I also mentioned to him how much I miss him and how much it meant to me. And he also thanked me for, you know, showing him a good time while he was down here, because he's originally from Hawaii. He thanked me, and we had that heart-to-heart conversation, but I don't know exactly like what the pinpoint reasoning was of him. I don't know, just things changed. It changed drastically, like night and day, black and white. But yeah, it was just good morning, good night, how was your day? Sorry I fell asleep. And then yesterday, which it was, what is yesterday? May 6th, 5th? I don't know. He didn't text me the whole day. Today, no text at all. And I know it works both ways, but I honestly feel like because the texting pattern has changed, I just don't feel like I'm prioritized, and I don't feel like I'm important to him anymore. So why would I want to go out of my way to text him if I'm feeling like I don't even want to be texted? Like, straight up. He asked me how my day was and if I'm all right, and I didn't respond. I just said, I'm fine. What about you? That was like the last conversation. I was hurt by him asking me if I'm all right. Like, no, the fuck, I'm not all right. So what I had to go through to myself and personally was, I felt so sad, right? That he had to go back home to wherever he was. I'm not gonna say where. And then like, I just felt sad. Like, I missed him, and like, you know, I hope and I pray for our progression in our relationship to go somewhere that's good, you know? But I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know. So anyways, like, I felt like I had to emotionally, like, I was really hurt. I didn't even want to like question or tell him anything, because it's like clear as day. If their texting style has changed drastically, like, it is what it is. I'm not gonna ask you why you're barely texting me. No, I'm not gonna do that. I felt like I had to emotionally, slowly, and mentally detach from this person. And it really sucks, because I fucking really like this person, and I loved him for who he was in my life. And if it was a short amount of time, I still like, no, I would be lying if I said that I mean, I care for him. Obviously, I want the best for him. I said my little prayer to God, like, God, I am not gonna dissect this. I'm not gonna like question it or try to paint a different picture. Like, it is what it is. Obviously, if he wanted to text me and FaceTime me, then he would. So this is like going on day 2 of not talking at all. I'm more dumbfounded than hurt by it. I'm surprised, but I'm not really surprised because I feel like this always happens to me. Like, this always fucking happens to me. I'm always in this situation, and for me it's like, what can I learn from this? How can I learn from this? What is this trying to teach me? And at this point in time, like, I am so done. I know I said that so many times, but y'all, like, I am at that point where it's like, no, yeah, I am done, because I wasn't even planning on talking to anybody, and then I found this dude, and then we went full force, and now it's like, how do we go from being fucking obsessed with each other to complete strangers? I don't even know. I don't even know what happened. I said that prayer and he didn't text me all day. Honestly, I'm not even gonna try to make up scenarios in my head as well. Like, I just pray about it. When I ask God for a sign, I think him not texting me all day was my answer. It's day 2, no text. I'm at a point where I'm like, okay, I have emotionally and mentally grown used to the change in texting, the different energy, and I've already accepted it. But it was hard. It was so hard to get over this person. I really fucking liked him. Like, holy shit, like, I liked him like no fucking other. So that was rough. That was super rough. Who knew a situationship can hurt this bad? The hell? But you know what? At the end of the day, after all that's said and done, I don't regret loving as hard as I did, doing the things that I did out of love. I don't regret a damn thing because I did it out of love. I don't regret it. You know, when you have a big heart, shit like this happens. Sometimes things don't work out and you are crushed. Honestly, I have accepted it. I pray to God about it, and I'm like, it is what it is. You know, it's not meant to be, will not be. That is okay. I've completely have learned to allow things to happen and unfold, and it may not make sense at all, but I'm trusting in God that there's a greater reason why it happened. So now like I've mentioned this in previous videos, I'm so scared to be single or not talking to anybody because I don't want to fall back into my old ways of talking to people, wasting my time and energy. I don't want to fall back into that. I don't want to do that at all. I don't want to go back to anyone that I had to heal from or had to move on from. It's so weird. It's so weird. I don't understand it, but I'm just trusting in God that, you know, things are the way that they are for a reason. That's where I'm at. Day 2 of no contact. And yeah, I've just been focusing on work, honestly, saving up, investing my money. I've been working on mentally healing the things that I haven't healed from or I recognize that I needed healing from. Just been living in the moment, appreciating time for myself. And, you know, maybe this is a season for me to be alone because fuck, obviously I have fallen into this trap. Obviously, I've been falling into these traps of talking to people, getting my feelings hurt, wasting my time. But honestly, it's not a waste of time, but you know what I mean. I invest my time into people and I wish and hope for the best, and it just doesn't end up good, or it doesn't work out, or people go ghost, and it sucks. Really, really, really sucks. So now I don't want to fucking date or talk to anybody ever again. All right, like, let's revisit this when I buy myself a house or get my first investment property, and then we could, no, actually no, I want to say dick around, but no, that's not what we're trying to do, girl. What the fuck? Not literally dick around, but like, you know, like, I can't do this anymore. I cannot fucking do this anymore. Oh my gosh, if I ever talk about talking to a guy, please spam my comments and tell me how much of a dumb I am being so I can check myself, please, because I cannot see myself be put in this position and situation ever again. Please, somebody stone my ass in person because I'm so done. I'm so fucking done. Like, I don't know how many times I'm gonna freaking say that, tell myself that, and tell you guys that. I wasn't gonna talk about this at all, but it is what it is. So now it's just me healing from that situation and accepting it and learning to not be triggered by feelings that make me think of him, which I feel like I'm at that halfway point. I take that back. I feel like I am 90% healed from this situationship that I was in for the past 2.5, 3 months, using this experience as huge lesson, a huge lesson that I never want to have to learn ever again. I fall too hard, too deep, and that's the problem with me. I have a huge heart, and sometimes it fucks you up in the end. You get used, you get taken advantage of, and you just fall blind to situations. And I have to give myself grace, because obviously I didn't know that things were gonna play out this way. Man, I'd be giving it my fucking all in these relationships. I mean, not even relationships, but like, I'd be giving it my fucking all. And oh girl, I'm so done though. Like, for real, I am so done. I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want to deal with nobody. I just want to focus on accomplishing the goals that I have for myself, because I've wasted too much time. I wasted how many months? January, February, March, April, May. I'm 5 months into 2025, and here I am. It's time to just fucking lock in, bitch, and handle your shit, handle your business, hustle, and just focus, realign myself. I am no longer in that situationship. What is this, You shouldn't have to question where you stand with someone. If someone is interested in you, they will show it. And that's all it is. You can only love and do your part and follow your heart and your mind, and the rest is out of your control. Anyways, this video is super long. I thought I would update you guys. I felt good to talk about things. But yeah, that's where I'm currently at. Back to square one. But I feel like I'm so healed. Honestly, I've learned so much. Like, talking to this person, everything that went down, things that happened. I learned so freaking much. Words cannot describe how much I've learned. I feel like I'm gonna keep that private, but I've learned so much. I'm not the same person that I was before I met this person. Maybe he was put in my life to teach me the things that I've learned. He was just here for this short period of time, teach me something that I never knew I needed to learn, which makes me sad, but that's life. Like, life is constantly changing. Your life will never stay the same. You just love people. I'm not the same person that I was before I met him. I wasn't. And I'm very appreciative to God for this situation happening, even though it didn't come out the way that I had expected it to, and I was sideblinded and everything. I'm grateful to God, because I know that God is always working. God is always doing things and working things out in my favor. That I have 100% confidence in, that this is all for a greater reason, and this is my season to stand on my own, focus on myself, for real, and heal. I have a lot of healing to do. But okay, I guess I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.